I am somewhat surprised that there was so much objection from the Attorney General's chambers vis-a-vis the issue of leave. In other words, that the Attorney General was objecting so strenuously to our application, using the ground that our application was frivolous and vexatious. The arguments advanced were extremely technical. The arguments advanced by the Attorney General were extremely technical and did not really seem to address the issues that arise from Datuk Sri Nizar's application. In fact, the reaction from the Attorney General's chambers appears to be one of closing their eyes altogether as to the substantial issues arising in this case and taking refuge in very technical arguments as to the justiciability of Tongpu's decision. This totally ignored the fact that at all times the applicant, Datuk Sri Nizar, has been consistent that he is in no way challenging the authority or the decision of Duli Yang Maha Mulia Tuanku Perak. The authority or decision of Duli Yang Maha Mulia Tuanku Perak. On the other hand, what he is saying is, according to the law and the Perak Constitution, the situation has not arisen where the office of Menteri Besar has fallen vacant so as to enable Tuanku to appoint someone else, in this case Zambry, as the appointee to the office of Menteri Besar. So the learned judge seems to have examined the arguments very exhaustively in his brief grounds of judgment that were given, and we are happy that the basic law relating to judicial review has been upheld by His Majesty's courts, and we look forward to the substantive argument once the hearing date is fixed, when we will come face to face with the lawyers representing Dr. Zambry. In conclusion, I must say that personally I am glad after such a long fight, which started in February, that finally we are in a position where we can see some light at the end of the tunnel. I.e., finally we have managed to pass the first hurdle, which in normal judicial review cases is almost a matter of course. But here, Dr. Sri Nizar has had to go through such a tremendous struggle in order even to be able to put his case into court. And it is my hope that the subsequent arguments and struggle will not be so strenuous when we actually argue the main case.
You mean the struggle, they have to go to the Court of Appeal and
No, I mean, subsequently, the main hearing, the main actual hearing.
Okay, now you obtained leave.
Yes.
Can you tell us how many days now you file the papers and
His Lordship has set the time limit.
Wednesday?
No, His Lordship has said by Tuesday I must file all the papers. He's given me the extension. He said Monday. I asked for Tuesday.
Okay.
And Dato Cecil has very kindly said I don't need to serve him because he has already got all the papers by now.
Okay.
You already given him the papers.
No,
They got this.
somebody must have,
Yeah,
Perak, somebody must have given him, but he's got all the papers.
So that means
So as far as he's concerned, by Tuesday the judge still requires us to.
so you have to file the papers in court by Tuesday.
I have to file the papers in court. Yes. But because once leave is given, there's a fresh document that must be filed in court together with the existing affidavit and the existing statement.
So case management on Wednesday.
And case management by him on Wednesday, 3:30.
Alright. So the decision today also proves that Nizar is not terhaka to the Sultan, or nothing to do with that. As what he commented, the judge.
You see, derhaka pada Sultan would be an issue where you go against the ruler's powers or you question his authority.
Yes.
In this situation, you're neither going against the ruler nor questioning his authority. We are merely questioning Zambry's authority to sit as Menteri Besar. So, in that context, it is clear that there is no issue of derhaka pada Sultan. And within any of YB Dato Sri Nizar's actions today, particularly in filing this action. In filing this action, he's always been very careful in order not to give any impression that he's challenging Tuanku's authority in any way, because he's aware of the fact, aside from being a loyal subject of the Sultan of Perak, he's also aware of the fact that when he's reinstated as the MD, he has to work together with the Sultan for the future good of Perak. So there's no point challenging the Sultan or being on bad terms with him. Aside from it being totally against Malay adat and courtesy, it also is counterproductive. So he's always been very careful. He specifically instructed his counsel not to question Tuanku's authority or powers or anything of that sort, and always to make sure that we tell the court that we fully recognize Tuanku's